Okay, so we explain about the pregnancy and the rhesus fetus. Pregnancy and the rhesus fetus. So I will use this PowerPoint to explain. Okay, same explanation. Okay, so usually problems will arise when an Rh negative mother marries an Rh positive father and conceives an Rh positive fetus. So mother Rh negative. Okay, father Rh positive. So when a mother conceive, when this mother conceive, she has a probability to conceive whether an Rh negative fetus or an Rh positive fetus. So this because the father is Rh positive. Okay, this inheritance all we are going to learn in form 5. Okay, so now if the mother's pregnant with the Rh negative fetus, okay, Rh negative fetus, no problem. No problem will arise because the Rh of the mother same with the Rh of fetus. No problem. Okay, but the problem will arise when this Rh negative mother conceive the Rh positive fetus. So the problem will arise. Why? Okay, because during the last month of pregnancy, fragments of fetal blood cells containing antigen D cross the placenta and enter the blood circulation of the mother. So during the last month of pregnancy, maybe at the 9 months of pregnancy. So fragments of the fetal blood, so containing antigen D will cross the placenta and then will enter the blood circulation of the mother. Okay, so we enter the blood circulation of the mother. Okay, so this is the blood of the fetal enter the mothers. So the blood of the fetal blood here have antigen D. Okay, so mother Rh negative, no antigen D, but the fetus has antigen D. So what happened? As a result, the white blood cells in the mother's blood will react and produce anti-D antibodies that will flow back through the placenta into the fetal blood circulatory system. So, as a result, the white blood cells in the mother's blood will react and produce anti-D antibody. Okay, anti-D antibodies. Okay, because of the presence of the antigen D. So anti-D antibodies we don't have in our body as naturally. Okay, it will be produced when the antigen D enter our blood. Okay, not same with the anti-B and anti-A antibody. So that's two antibody already in our serum, right? But for this anti-D, we will produce when the antigen D enter. Then we produce the anti-D antibodies. So in this case, the mother will produce lah because the fetal blood contain antigen D. Okay. So this antibody that later will flow back through the placenta into the fetal. Okay, into the fetal. So it will flow back into the fetal. Okay, back here into the fetal. Blood circulatory system, then it will destroy the red blood cells of the Rh positive baby before or immediately after birth. Okay, so before the baby before the birth or immediately after birth, so this antibody will destroy the red blood cells of the Rh positive. Okay, destroy lah this Rh positive baby red blood cell of Rh positive baby. Okay, so However, the concentration of antibodies produced is not enough to affect the first child, but the anti-D antibodies will last in the blood circulatory system of the mother. So, however, here the concentration lower, low concentration of anti-D antibodies. Low concentration because just produce only. The mother just produce. Because of the presence of antigen D, the mother produce the anti-D antibody, but in lower concentration. So not enough to affect the first child. So usually this first child safe or can survive. Okay, will not die. Okay, come out safely from the mother. Okay, so this is for the first child lah. Okay, safe. Because why? Because the concentration of antibodies produced not enough to affect the first child. So maybe the first child nothing occur, although the red blood cell been destroyed, but maybe in small amount only. Okay, so the first child is safe. Okay, however, the anti-D antibodies will last in the blood circulatory system of the mother. So this anti-D antibody will maintain. Okay, antibodies will less or maintain in the or remain in the mother's body or mother's circulatory system. Okay, so that means the mother already have this anti-D antibodies. Okay, so that's for the first child, the first pregnancy. Okay, so the baby usually will safe. Okay, however, the problem arises when the second child is also Rh positive. The anti-D antibodies that are present in the mother's blood cross the placenta and destroy the red blood cells of the fetus. Okay, so what happened is that when the mother's pregnant for the second time, okay, and if this second time, if she pregnant with Rh negative fetus, no problem. But this second time, she also conceived the Rh positive fetus. Rh positive fetus. So what happened? Inside the mothers already have the anti-D antibodies, right? So directly these anti-D antibodies will cross the placenta. Okay, we cross here the placenta here or move here, and then move to the fetal blood circulatory. Because or before it cross, what happened? Because of the during last month, I forgot. During last month of pregnancy, same right? Of pregnancy, same with the first child. So this fetus blood will also flow, right? Flow into the mother's blood circulatory system. So at this time, the mothers already have this anti-D antibody, so the antibodies will cross directly to this fetal blood circulatory system and destroy the red blood cell of the fetus. Now the process will become faster compared to the first one because the antibody already inside the mother, and then the antibody in high concentration lah. Okay, because it already in the mothers and maybe it already become more and more. So high concentration. So now it will destroy the red blood cells of the fetus, and the symptoms of this disease are called erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, so the second fetus dies if the blood is not replaced with Rh negative blood through blood transfusion. So this second fetus usually will die, will not survive. Okay, maybe she or he will die after birth, or maybe still inside the womb of the mother. Okay, because of this disease called erythroblastosis fetalis, means at this time most of the red blood cell of the fetus will be destroyed by the anti-D antibodies. Okay, anti-D antibodies. Okay, so to make sure that the second fetus dies, second fetus not die, so what happen? The blood of this fetus must be replaced with Rh negative blood through blood transfusion. So the blood of this fetus must be replaced. Okay, replaced with the Rh negative blood through blood transfusion. So later the fetus will survive. Maybe can survive lah. Okay, high chance for the fetus to survive. And then safely lah, can come out safely from the mother. But if they not replaced, usually the second fetus will die. Okay, so however, in the less serious situation, the baby may suffer from anemia and mental retardation. So let's say the fetus can still survive, safely come out from the mothers, but the baby may suffer from the anemia. Okay, anemia. Okay, anemia means what? Lack of red blood cell or erythrocyte. Because why? Because the antibody already destroy the red blood cell, right? So that's why this fetus or baby can suffer from this anemia, lack of RBC, and also mental retardation. Mental retardation means occur for the brain will affect the IQ, affect the memory of the fetus, the baby. Something will occur in the brain mental retardation. Okay, so this is in the less serious situation. In the serious situation, the baby will die lah. Okay, that is the serious. The less serious, the baby may suffer from anemia and mental retardation. Okay, however, this one occur in the second child, for the second child. Okay, however, this problem can now be addressed by treating the affected mother with anti-rhesus globulins after the first pregnancy to stop the formation of anti-D antibodies. Okay, so when the doctor check this one, maybe the mother Rh negative. Usually after the first pregnancy, the doctor will give this mother anti-rhesus globulin. So to make sure that to stop the formation of anti-D antibodies. So let's say we have have a lot of the this anti-D, right? Anti-D antibodies already there, a lot. Okay, but when the doctor give the anti-rhesus globulin, so it will stop the formation of anti-D antibodies. Means if the antibody still inside the mother, so maybe in the lower concentration only. Lower concentration. Because the formation will be stopped by anti-rhesus globulins. Does not mean not have, because it already been produced, but it will stop only. So maybe the antibodies will become lower lah, concentration in the mother.